Moving right along, if we want to find the measure of STU, then I may try to talk slowly just to see if you can get this in your head, and maybe by now you already found this. You would find the measure of arc ST. We are actually given that arc, therefore the measure of STU is half of that arc. So half of 166 is 83 degrees. Most of you got that correct. The measure of arc SU, well, here's SU. We know that that angle right there is 71 degrees. We think, okay, what's 71 half of? It is half of 142 degrees. If we want the measure of AEB, notice the AEB right here. That vertex is on the inside of the circle. As I mentioned before, for the inside, you take the sum of these intercepted arcs. So we're going to add the 139 to the 113. All right, and that would give us, what would it give us? 252 degrees. But then remember, it's not just the sum of those two. That would actually be half of that. So for the measure of AEB, we're going to take half of 252. There's still 2 there. That would be equal to 126 degrees. All right. So for the measure of angle ABD, again, add the 65 and 37. That would give you 102. We're going to take half of 102, and that would be 51 degrees. Good stuff, eh? Hey. Here, find the measure of angle RNM. Now notice that, you see this initially and you might think, okay, just add these two, take half of them, we're done. Well, not quite yet. If we were to find the measure of RNP, then sure, we could just add the 91 to the 225 and take half of that sum. However, we're finding this angle here. Now, we are going to take what we're given, okay? We are given that this angle is 91 degrees. This angle is 225 degrees. So what I'm going to do is add those two together. That gives me 316. I'm going to take half of that 316, but that's not going to find RNM. Okay, this is going to find RNP. And maybe you see where I'm going with this. So this is giving us 158 degrees. So the measure of RNP is 158 degrees. So can you guess how we're going to find RNM? Right. We will just take the supplement of the 158 degrees, which is 22 degrees. Okay, that'll be your answer. Now we have the opposite situation. We have the angles that are formed on the outside. So remember, when they're on the inside, you add them. Outside, you're subtracting. So to find the measure of x, we would take 87. We would subtract 7. Once we have that difference, we're going to take half of that difference. So 87 minus 7 is 80. Take half of that 80, and that will be 40 degrees. Likewise, here, we're going to take 200. We're going to subtract 74 degrees, so that would give us 126 degrees. But have you noticed yet that we're taking half in just about every single situation? I think we are taking half every situation that we have here. Let's take half of 126, and that would give us 63 degrees. So let's apply this. This will actually be the last slide, and then we'll call it a night. In the company logo shown, the measure of arc FH is equal to 108 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. The measure of arc LJ, right here, that little arc there, is 12 degrees, we are to find the measure of FKH. Well, that angle is outside of the circle, so what we'll do is take 108, what's my mouse here, and subtract 12, and then we're going to take half of that difference. So if we take 108 minus 12, that would give us 96 degrees. Take half of that 96 degrees, and that would be 48 degrees. Okay, so there you have. There should be enough notes there for you to get you through this section. When you come into class tomorrow, I will have an assignment for you, which should be oodles and oodles of good times. See you then.